two have known each other since the 5th grade, when Sam moved from Oklahoma to Colorado, and ultimately ended up becoming high school sweethearts their sophomore year. As of today, they have been together 2,674 days. And although I'm sure these past 7 years have been filled with many happy moments together, what changes today is those two lives become one life. Please take a good look at your partner's hands so that you may see the gift that they are to you. These are the hands of your best friend, the one that you adore, holding yours on your wedding day. The hands that will hold you and comfort you during sickness and struggles, and console you in times of grief. The hands that will wipe countless tears from your face, both tears of sorrow and tears of joy. The hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future and share your innermost secrets and dreams. These are the young, strong hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and the hands that, even after wrinkled with age, will still be reaching out for yours.
Kelcie Lynn, I have been with you for 2,674 days, and each moment with you has led to the most beautiful day of my life. One I know has become something we've built together. Every morning is a reminder that I am so lucky that I get to love you for the rest of my life. I thank God for putting you in my life and paving my journey to you. How great it is that the same God who created the mountains, oceans, and the stars, the God who designed the entire universe, looked at the earth and knew it needed one of you. The same God blessed me, and now we can go on and walk side by side forever. Ephesians 5, verse 28 says, "As the way husbands love their wives as their own bodies, he who loves his wife loves himself." And from the day I met you, you have made me a better man than I thought I ever could be. From the moment we've met, you're the most genuine person I've ever known. Your beauty is only matched by your kindness and the sweetness you bring into the world. And sometimes you're funnier than me, but I'm not going to admit that. It is my job to always protect you, cherish you, and care for you, and love you every day. So these are the promises I will make to you. I promise to give you all of my love for eternity. I promise to be respectful, faithful, honest, loyal, and kind. I promise to support you and encourage you. I promise to never let anything come between us and always put you and our marriage first. I promise to be silly, make jokes, do little dances and impressions to always make you laugh. I promise to never let our love fade, even when you don't put new toilet paper on the toilet paper holder. I promise to never go to bed angry with you, and I promise to always tell you the weather forecast. I promise to take care of you and protect you and your pure spirit. These are the promises I make to you in front of all of our loved ones, and I will forever keep them as long as I live. We went through high school together. We have conquered long distance during significant moments in our lives. The heart definitely grows fonder when it's apart, but you know more than I do that it's even stronger when we are together. As long as you're by my side, I know we can conquer anything that comes our way. Since the day we met, my heart was yours. I love you to the ends of the universe and forever and always.
Samuel Robert. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always dreamed about this moment and of the man I would marry. I dreamt of you. I say this with full honesty. You have exceeded every single dream I've had of my perfect man. You are truly more than I could have ever asked for. You know how indecisive I can be, but if there is one thing I am sure of, is that I have found my art's other half in you. I am madly in love with the person you are today. And while the idea of growing old is terrifying to me, the idea of growing old with you, my best friend, is something to truly cherish. Observing you has been inspiring, being with you has been fulfilling, and loving you has been easy. Thank you for meeting my insecurities with kindness, for always offering me your shoulder, for always holding me when things get too heavy. Thank you for supporting me, hearing me, and truly seeing me. Thank you for unconditionally loving me and teaching me how to love me too. Thank you for picking me and choosing me every day. I promise to always be loyal to you. I promise to never take us for granted and to always put us in our relationship first. I promise to always be by your side through every step of life, holding your hand. I promise to always be your biggest supporter and to always listen to your weather rants. I promise to always be in the passenger seat next to you, singing and laughing with you through long car rides. I promise to love you unconditionally every single day for the rest of our lives. I promise to try and learn to love watching sports with you. I promise to cherish you today as I will when we are old and gray. There will never truly be enough days on this earth with you, but I promise to love you for every single one of them. And if death do us part, I promise to find you in every lifetime. Sam, as I stand here today, I see the 16-year-old boy I fell in love with, my soon-to-be husband and my forever partner in life. The best thing over these past 7 years has been growing up with you. From meeting each other in the hallway between classes, to cheering on my favorite soccer player, to graduating high school wondering what's next, to living our college years in long distance, and soon to be living our dream lives in Mississippi. Every step of the way, we have had each other, and I have gotten to see many different versions of you, and I can't wait to discover a lifetime more. From my first love to my forever love, I will cherish you with everything I have. I love you for the boy that you were when we first met, for the man you've become, and all the other versions of you I haven't met yet. And for every one of them, I'm yours. I choose you today, I choose you tomorrow, I choose you for the rest of my life, and in every lifetime. I love you, Sam, forever and always.
It is by the power vested in me by God in the state of Oklahoma that I now pronounce you man and wife. Sam, you make us your bride. Woo! It gives me great pleasure to introduce for the very first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Parker. Woo! Now get out those rings.
case you don't know me by now, I'm Nicole, Kelcie's matron of honor, but also her big sister. I did promise Kelcie and Sam that I would keep this speech at a sort of reasonable length, so here we go. Kelcie, being your older sister is one of my greatest joys in life. I don't know how to go anywhere or talk to anyone without mentioning you. You are the brightest light in the form of a human. You make my bad days good and my good days even better. You leave me better than you found me every day that we are together. Truthfully, you leave everyone in this room better than you find them. The Lord blessing me with you as my little sister and the relationship we have had, relationship we have shared our entire lives is the closest touch of heaven I'll ever get on earth. When I look back at my life, I don't know my life without my sister. You are my very best friend, and you've always been my person. Sorry, guys. Kelcie, you are brilliant, selfless, thoughtful, and so incredibly kind. I recently loved watching you embrace your role as an auntie these last 2 years to my Mackenzie girl. You are without a doubt the best auntie ever. Your nurturing presence transforms ordinary moments into treasured moments. You have shown me that a bond between an auntie and their firstborn niece is unbreakable. That sweet little girl of mine loves you so very much. You are the glue to our family and have a powerful presence that lights up any room. You are truly the most beautiful person. I know, and watching my little sister walk down the aisle today and become a bride, was absolutely breathtaking. I love you so very much. I have loved every second of watching Kelcie grow up, and I can never imagine anyone ever being good enough for my little sister. I've always felt it was my responsibility to look after her. I've spent the last 7 years getting to know Sam, and I see how much he adores my sister. Knowing this, I have the strongest sense of peace knowing that their future together looks brighter than ever. Sam, you walked into my sister's life and completely changed it for the better. You have made her so unconditionally happy. The happiest I've ever seen her. Thank you for loving my sister so well. It gives me such a comfort to know that her heart will always be safe with you. Today makes it official, but I know I gained a brother 7 years ago. Our family truly loves you. Although I'd be lying if I didn't express just how broken our family's hearts are that Kelcie's moving to Mississippi with at least a 2-year commitment. But I can promise you, Sam Parker, that once that 2-year contract is up, I'll be stealing her back to Colorado. Today has been such a beautiful day to celebrate 2 of my favorite people ever. Words cannot express how truly happy I am for the both of you. You became husband and wife today, and after a pit stop in paradise for your honeymoon, you will be back to normal. An ordinary life. My hope for the both of you is to not be fooled by what some will call ordinary. Instead, I hope you will always know how truly special it is to fall deeper in love with the same person every single day for the rest of your life. Now, will everyone join me by raising their glasses for a toast?
Yes.
Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Parker. I wish you both a lifetime of happiness, and I can't wait to see what your future has in store. Here is to love and laughter and a happily ever after. I love you guys.
Alright, hello everybody. I'm Julian, or as you'll get to know me, I'm the best man. It's wonderful to be around such great people and share the company of two very amazing individuals that have found each other. Kelcie, when I first met you, I didn't think you liked me. Introductions are always hard, especially the first day of high school and when your maid of honor cheats and picks someone she knows to introduce herself to. Sam. When I first met you, there was an aura surrounding those beautiful golden locks and those dreamy eyes and that cute little button nose. I just knew we were gonna be friends. I do want to note that it was a double date, so it was just a little scary when Kelcie walked in, and I had to explain to Ashley that in fact, we had already met, quite unsuccessfully. I've had the distinct pleasure of palling around with two great people, and an even better couple to go out with. There's also nobody else I'd rather scream at while trying to get that elusive third star on Overcooked. Sam and I bonded while sharing a bottle of 99 proof Malibu rum as I watched him truck into a decorative piece in Ashley's basement, scraping the wall and making his bride apply a fresh coat of paint over it. I also had the pleasure of hiking up a mountain on a whim, as Sam had found the most beautiful oasis to propose to Kelcie at. After his original spot was so snowed in, a group of road workers had to help us turn around from the snowbank. I also had the privilege of reenacting the most of Lord of the Rings, as we scoured the mountain looking for the maid of honor's lost heirloom, her grandmother's ring, that was still sitting comfortably by the hotel sink. Frodo didn't have to do that much walking in all three movies. Sam and Kelcie, sorry, I gotta say it because everyone's saying Parker. So this is for, the family of the bride. Sam and Kelcie, beyond a Lilo, have found something that most people strive for their whole lives. That rare, special quality where you can hold out your half of a heart and have the other half offered to you by not just a person, or a friend, or a family member, but by a soulmate. I'm glad that these two deserving people discovered their happy place so early, so that they can spend the rest of their time trying to figure out where to eat for the rest of their lives. Either Olive Garden or Texas Roadhouse, guys. Easy parts out of the way. Join me in toasting the bride and the groom, to Sam and Kelcie. Cheers.
Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ashley and I'm the maid of honor. And I want to thank you all for being here to celebrate my best friend on her special day. But I would like to start with a little bit of a story about why you all should be thanking me that you're here today. During our second year of high school, Kelcie got texted by a boy, and she wasn't really sure how she felt about it. I mean, did she want to date him? What if he was weird? What if she didn't even like him? And I'm not gonna lie, she was pretty convinced she shouldn't even reply. After the initial panic that happens when a boy texts you subsided, Kelcie asked me what to do. I, in all my 15-year-old infinite wisdom, convinced her to give him a chance. And long story short, that boy became our weatherman Sam, so you all have my 15-year-old self to thank for the wedding you're at today. You're welcome. But in all seriousness, I have been lucky enough to be best friends with Kelcie for over a decade now. I wouldn't say we were fast friends, as we had known each other for a long time before we did what I like to say as decided to become friends. Since then, we haven't left each other's sides. Kelcie is stubborn and damn funny. She is kind and loving and the most unflinchingly loyal person I've ever met. Having her as my best friend has been one of the greatest honors of my life. One of the other greatest honors was having the opportunity to watch Sam and Kelcie fall in love. Sam and Kelcie complement each other in a way that is simple. Their love is not a quiet one. In fact, their love is loud and boisterous and colorful, the kind of love you can see and feel all around you. Sam, there are very few people I would trust with my best friend, but watching the way you love her completely and totally brings my heart an amount of joy I cannot describe. Kels, I cannot put into words what having your friendship in my life has meant to me. I love you endlessly. Sorry. Before I wrap up, I would like to share another memory. In our many, many years of friendship, Kelcie and I have countless wonderful ones. Sleepovers, laughing till we cried, studying, leaving for college, graduations, birthdays, high school dances, and photographing her proposal. Anything big or small, we've been there together. This, however, has to be one of my favorites. Junior year homecoming was the first dance Sam and Kelcie ever attended together. For Kelcie and my tradition, we got ready together at her house before. Kelcie was so nervous the whole day. I mean, completely panicked, couldn't even hold a makeup brush to her face. I kept trying to reassure her and tell her everything would be fine, they were going to have a great time. She just wouldn't calm down. Then Sam showed up. He came to pick her up, and it's like every last anxious thought left her body, and I don't think she stopped smiling for the rest of the night. October 7th, 2017, that's the night I knew my best friend had found her forever love. As you walk through life, I hope that you continue to be each other's calm in the storm, and always a safe place for each other to land. Getting to marry someone you love deeply is an extreme privilege, but getting to marry someone who loves you like it's as easy as breathing is something entirely apart. Marrying your best friend, the person who you run to with good news and that you want to hold you when there's bad news, the person who you can always count on, who makes your good days even brighter, and who you want to be in all of your favorite memories. That is what you two have, and it is beyond special and rare. I wish you both the most wonderful and happy life, and I can't wait to watch your love continue to grow each and every day. I love you both so much, so if you'll all join me in toasting two of my favorite people on the planet, to Kelcie and Sam, we all love you so much.